Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, Wordplay Queen, and I'm coming to you all with a message today. No clue why I'm so happy and why I am just so full of energy. But today is a beautiful day. It didn't start that way. It was awfully cloudy, but it's starting to the sun's starting to peek out and through. I don't know why I'm smiling like this. It's almost as like I have a secret to share with you. But I don't. Unless you think that by me just telling you that everything's gonna be all right. Maybe that's the secret. I know that we are experiencing, how do I want to say this? This country is going through it, ain't we? I told y'all about the mail-in ballots. Ain't nothing right about that. I told you they was gonna have some trouble counting them because don't that sound pretty fraudulent? Mailing in a ballot that is to pick the president of the United States. I wouldn't trust it at all. So, amidst all the chaos, we've had a few things happen, with the full moon. We've got past Samhain holiday, and we are being brought closer to Christmas, to the new year, and I just want us all to come back. Come back, because I know the world is pulling us, is stretching our spirit out thin right now, trying to make us fearful and anxious. Oh, is it finna be a civil war? Oh, black people against white people, Antifa against everyone, Black Lives Matter, da 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 da. So, hey, I'm here to tell you that, look, all of that stuff right there is a distraction. And the reason why I can smile like this, and the reason why I'm like happy for no reason up in my house doing my job, working at my desk and stuff like that with a stupid smile on my face, is because the false reality that they would like for us all to be present in, the fear, the anxiety, the uncertainty, the wanting to stay away from your fellow man, the everything that they're trying to push on us. I don't watch the news, I don't watch TV, I don't have cable. So you all tell me what they're showing, but I know that I refuse to participate in it. I refuse to carry it with me in my daily interactions with other people, because that's not conducive to any of our growth spiritually. So I have been making sure that I stay prayed up. I have been making sure that I have been doing what I feel is necessary so that I can maintain my inner peace. And in doing so, I've come to the realization about some things, right? So we're going to have to get through this difficult time. We're going to have to get over this hump, because otherwise the great reward that we're going to get for showing restraint, for being loving, for continuing to grow our spiritual development, all of those things, that we're going to reap such blessings after this stuff is done. Okay, so I don't watch the news. I don't know what's going on. I just know that it's chaos and I don't want no parts in it. They're trying to create the reality for you. They're trying to keep you in a state of fear, anxiety, letting it build up until you explode on like your fellow human being for no reason, or your family or your child. They're trying to make you confused. They're trying to shoot propaganda all throughout your ears, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, every orifice, it seems like, with these mail-in ballots and Trump proclaiming victory and all of these very low vibrational things and thoughts and ways of life. They're still trying to push that, right? So can I tell you all what my prediction is? And I'm going to tell you with a smile on my face, because you want to know what? It's going to be okay. Like, even though, like, this is why I'm so happy, like, the sun is shining right now. We literally don't have nothing to worry about. It's when you begin to worry that you get more things in your life to worry about. So we have nothing to be concerned about. Everything is going to happen exactly as it's supposed to happen. So what would be the point in getting upset about it? What would be the point in getting upset if Trump or Biden wins no matter what side you're on, because you understand, right, that things only happen according to plan. Things only happen accordingly. Things only happen because they're supposed to happen. I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in chance. So, if we're having a time right now where things are happening, then they're happening for a reason. So if we look at things from the understanding that everything happens for a reason, then the outcome of situations wouldn't upset us, right? So no matter whose side you're on, whether it's Biden or Trump, no matter the outcome, it should not invoke anger in you to then therefore go take it out on your fellow human beings, because the problem that we all have is not with each other. And this is something that I say often, because it's like people don't realize the problem that we have is not between other low, level human beings. It's with the people who like to think that they're on top of us. It's with the people who are causing the chaos right now, with the whole presidential thing now. Like, that's the issue. So once you realize that everything happens accordingly and nothing is by chance, then you begin to detach your emotions. You begin to detach yourself from reacting with emotions. So, I have a prediction personally. I think, because this is how I think that the world's finna go down, okay? So let me be wrong. Don't call me crazy. Just let me be wrong. I'd prefer to be wrong, but whatever with that. So I think that Biden is gonna win. And not necessarily because I want him to. If you want to know why I don't want him to, guess what? It doesn't matter. So I think he's going to win. And from that, I think people who are still living on very low vibrations are going to take to the streets. And even if they don't take to the streets immediately, the news is paid out to tell you that that's what people are doing. This is why there are so many videos going around of them boarding up places already. Like, how do you know how people are going to react? Why are you putting the energy out there that people's first reaction is going to be to destroy things? That's literally going to cause for people to destroy things. Like, it's a cause and effect type thing. So Biden's gonna win. Trump has already pretty much said he's won, so that's going to upset all his supporters even more when they find out he didn't, because he's going to say that mail-in ballots are fraudulent, like I've been saying, and he's going to use that as his defense as to why he should stay president. But Biden's really going to win, so we're going to have a whole entire thing with that's probably going to last until December. So just be prepared for that. Just be prepared for the energy around you not to be restful. Be prepared for the energy around you to feel chaotic, angry, fearful, anxious, and all of these different things. But do not participate in the activities. I suggest, because the goal in life, I'm not sure what y'all goal in life is, but I'm gonna just tell y'all what my goal in life is. So my idea is that one day we'll be able to have many communities. If you haven't heard of Project Venus, a friend of mine just made me aware of this place that they're trying to create where money doesn't run it, where technology is given to all, where there's more of a level playing field. And I like that. It's like people are starting to grasp the real goal of human beings in this life is to advance ourselves spiritually and technologically with technology. So everything else is just limiting us, using these outdated ways of fuel, gas, coal, over here, cutting up the sky with different lines of stuff, over here dumping trash, mass trash heaps in the ocean, over here using electricity when the sun gives us electricity, but they're trying to block out the sun. So let me bring it back down to, before y'all start labeling me a conspiracy theorist, let me bring it back down to an understanding that we all can grasp. I want to create places where people can live and live freely And when I say freely, I mean, so imagine a place like this, right? There's a community, say it's about 10 acres. 10 acres can house 20 to 30 houses where people have plenty of space. We'll have gardens, we'll have greenhouses, we'll have livestock, we'll have all types of things, not to eat though, but to take care of, to bring in that nurture and loving factor of nature. So we'll have all of these things, and nobody will have jobs. They will have assignments. Nobody will have money, but they will have everything they need. So how is that gonna work, right? How is people gonna live in a place where there's no money? Oh, Jesus, if you can't even get to that point and level of thinking, you need to ask me about different ways to help to begin to develop your spirit so that you can think outside of the box that they have created in your mind through all this music, this terrible food, the television, the news, and all of the propaganda. We can live and be free in a way where we don't need money. We don't need no one world currency. We don't need no mark of the beast. We don't need a vaccine. We just need for the constraints that have been put up on this and this economic system where people have more and other people have less. If you lifted that off of everyone's shoulders, everybody will start functioning at their fullest capacity. Everybody would do things because of love. Imagine if everybody was functioning off of the love frequency instead of the fear frequency or the anxiety frequency, or I'm just going to work to pay my bills frequency, or the I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to feed my kids frequency, or the I don't know who's going to be president, the whole country's going to go into civil war frequency. How about we stop functioning off of those low vibrations and begin to really realize our potential? These vessels, they limit us. Our minds, they stop us from consciously thinking about the present moment, and they have us wrapped up in future outcomes that have not happened and past traumas that are already gone. We have to begin to be more conscious thinking and aware that the vibrations that we give off truly matter. And not only do they matter to us on an individual level, but they matter to us as a whole. If everyone started to function off of love, the abundance that would follow would be overflowing. Like it's unimaginable because you're refusing to imagine it. Like you have to know that it's real. You don't have to live in a world where you have no legacy for your family, you have nothing to pass on. You don't have to live in a world where you work a job every day and you're unhappy about it. You don't have to live in a world where the government runs everything. They determine everything. They determine how much money a certain class of people will make. They determine how many taxes we pay. They determine what gets fixed and what gets built, and you have no say so but to vote. And then your vote, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but in the end of the day, do they not still do what they want to do? Like, I understand, especially for African Americans, that we fought for a long time to be able to vote. I get it. Got that. Cool. So we feel like it's a right and it's a responsibility to participate. But I implore you to think like Malcolm X thought. Why are we participating in the system at all? Not only do we not fully understand the system and the way it works, otherwise we would vote differently. We would not make such a big thing about presidential campaigns when the president does nothing but run the military and run his mouth. We would be more concerned about state elections and state voting, but nobody even knows the real date for those things or what's all the way on the ballot. So, you know, once you start to break down how what you're doing, you know, you don't really understand it, that alone should make you want to do further research. That alone should make you want to start thinking, this not okay. I'm not okay with the fact that I got food, but I'm barely making it. And then I go down the street and it's homeless people who ain't got nothing. And they're not making it at all. But then when I turn on the TV, these politicians like Joe Biden can spend $62 million. 62. I started this off happy, so I started talking about this crap. See, that's what I'm talking about. This is why we have to detach ourselves from this reality, because it lowers our vibration. But Joe Biden spent $62 million on his campaign. $62 million, but they can't discuss another stimulus. $62 million in mental health and homelessness is out skyrocketed. $62 million and all of these small businesses had to close. $62 million, and you watching this individually, can you pay your rent next month? And you think they care about you? You think they care about, like, your vote? You think they care about your voice? You think they give a rat's A-word about anything that you personally got going on in your house? But you want to know what they can do? They got the power to come up in your house and drag you out that mug. So I think that we have to really evaluate our place in this system. That we have to really see how we're contributing to the reality that we're living in. Okay? I want peace. I want abundance for all. So I refuse to participate in this. Don't ask me if I voted. I didn't. I'm not going to. In this system. Until this system show me that this system is for everybody. It ain't for everybody. So when the system don't work, you don't go into the system, or you don't participate in the system. You eliminate the system and you create a new one, because this one was never designed for everybody. This government was not built when black people was even people. So why will we steady be allowing 70-something-year-old men and women to run our country? They are not the future. I'm not saying rebel, but vive la revolution. For real. Because I'd rather focus on sunny skies, being happy, smiling, sharing a joke with a fellow human. I don't want to have to continuously live in a state where I'm worried about bills, where I'm worried about my health, where I don't have good access to not good, clean food. I don't have access to medications. I don't have access to all of these things, which are human rights. But y'all want me to vote? Y'all want to get all them celebrities who hold so much wealth and help absolutely no one. You want me to listen to them? While I got people down in my hometown starving, you want me to vote? Because is y'all passing another stimulus, or is y'all trying to walk us directly into the mark of the beast and the apocalypse? Because honestly, that's what they're doing. Because once Biden wins, like I predict that he will, it's going to induce so much chaos. You thought the world, your little world, because the world is so much bigger than America. You thought your world was crazy before? I'm just saying all of this because I want for everybody to be prepared for the reality of what reality is. You don't have to be a part of anything you don't want to be a part of. If your spirit is uncomfortable and restless, if you are not sure, if this was happening is not sitting well with you, you want to know what I advise you to do? What I advise you to do is stock up on your groceries, stop paying your cable bill, and go outside. Take a walk. Go to the park. Talk to somebody without a mask on, and remember that you're a human being. Because right now, what they got us going through is insulting to the human experience. This is the first steps. Trust me, it's the first steps. And you think you have control over your life. You think you have a choice. You think your opinion and your vote matters. Well, who are the people that's telling you that? And then the people that's telling you that, how are they helping with the problems that you're facing in your life? How are they helping? They're not. So that's just something that I want you all to be aware of as you continue to smile and detach yourself from all this chaos. Because like I said, you ain't got to be a part of it unless you want to. If you want to, you can take on that, baby. You can put on that shield of armor because you're going to need it, because it's a war field, battlefield out there. And they are wanting your soul. So if you ready for that, go ahead. Go right ahead. Go to them protests. Go stand outside where they count the ballots and make sure they doing it right. Go do all that stuff for sure. Keep the news on, Channel 4. Keep it on all day. If that's what you want to do and drive yourself crazy and make your body sick, and they're going to start, what about COVID? Now that the elections is happening, is they still talking about that? Like, thought it was a second wave. Trust when Biden become president, though, that he will accept the vaccine. The one that Trump has been combating, he's going to accept it. And not only is he going to accept it, but like the other countries that it's been accepted in, he's going to force it. So I just want y'all to think about that. I just want y'all to think about history and how it repeats itself. And then I want you to go outside, take your shoes off, take a walk in the grass, okay? And ground yourself. I started a book, and it's called The Book of Positive Aspects. This has been keeping me grounded as far as my positive thinking, because there is a lot of energy out there, and as an empath, I'm feeling it all. I'm feeling all the waves. Yesterday, I had a really weird day. I felt like 50 different emotions. And I went to the store for a second. So people are all over the place mentally and emotionally. So it's important that we begin to bring our minds back to positivity constantly. So I have a book of positive aspects where every single day I write a few things that I feel positive about. I give a reflection about something that makes me feel happy. A name, a place, an idea, a goal, a dream, all of those things, I put it in here. Like the idea of owning land and creating financial freedom for my family. And then I wrote about why that makes me happy and what's so positive about that. So this can be used for, I wrote about friendship. I wrote about, just different things that bring me positive energy, like nature and spreading love, running water, simple things that bring me back to a positive mindset quickly. That's a skill that I implore everybody to begin to exercise, because the next 2 months, and so I'm not really talking about November, I'm talking about December and January, but the end of November, I guess, as well, is fixing to get rocky, and it's about to get really real. So, not to say that to scare you or nothing, but honestly, you don't have to be afraid of anything, because everything is happening as it should. So you should feel peace knowing that things are happening accordingly, and you are still moving towards your purpose, right? I know you are. So as you move towards your purpose, it's like, what is there to fear? What is there to be afraid of? Nothing. And you got this. And also, just know that I'm here to encourage you. If you need any help, if you want to start figuring out numerology, astrology, if you want to start diving into spiritual development, if you need somebody to pray with you, to meditate with you, I am here. And I will hope that the community uses me, because I feel like this is my purpose. So if you need somebody, don't be afraid to reach out to me. In a minute, I'm finna be in all of y'all inboxes. Y'all gonna get sick of me, because I'm finna help raise this vibration. Because I see with my spirit and my mind's eye where this is going. And I see a lot of people being left behind because they refuse to change their mind about things. And if I can help you, get a different perspective, if I can help you, change your way of thinking so that you can change your life, that's what I'm here for. So please use me, okay? This is the only time that I'm okay with being used. So just take it and go with it. My inbox is always open. I love you all so much, and I'm speaking blessings and peace over everybody's life. Okay? Be well. Talk to you all later. Peace.